What's going on? You are tuned in to 2FootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. With me, as always, Mr. BurrOaks. If you are tuned in on Twitter, it's because you follow Mr. BurrOaks. So appreciate you, Oaks. Elon, what a move by you. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. I was texting Leg. He shot me a text. I'm like, yo, you got that to fuck yous now, bro.
Just shocking. So y'all know how we get down on 2FootTalk. We gotta get it. This is for your own mental health. This is for your own emotional just stability here. And it's just letting everybody know whose fault it was that none of your bets hit last week, because it for damn sure was not me and it wasn't you. So last week's fuck yous. I have to add Elon Musk. Oh, hold on. We're duping it.
Dupe. Andre Blake's back in net.
Andre Blake is in net. Did I take the Union straight the fuck up? Yes, I did. I took a -1.5 also because I'm feeling myself. Got stuck to the moon. I was looking at Young Sullivan. Can't get his odds anywhere, but that's who I was looking at.
I like it.
Elon, though, wow, what a piece of shit you are. You let all the sex bots do whatever the fuck they want on your app, but I can't live stream once a week on a fucking Wednesday night because I don't have a blue check mark and give you money every month. That's fucking wild to me. Because even if I did do that, I bet you would be like, oh, well, you know what? You're not doing it.
You gotta buy another one. Now you gotta get the higher service.
Yeah, whatever. My fuck yous, though, I have like 4 on here. I did pretty solid. I'm not going to complain too much. A lot of mine is just hate towards Conmebol Ball, so we'll get to it. Kurkuma at home. Beat Fluminense. Like, a 1-1 draw does nothing for anybody. You didn't get us a TFT special. You didn't get us a win. Thanks for the both teams to score for my one really long parlay, but also go fuck yourself. Just win the game. I got Argentina on here. I had them on here before they did all their racist bullshit, which I already knew Argentina are a bunch of pieces of shit. I feel like I've been trying to echo that message to everyone, and everyone then likes to go, oh, you're biased, so you're a hater. That's all true also, but that doesn't take away from them.
Right, that doesn't make me any less right.
Yeah, as much as we don't want me to be right about that, unfortunately, Argentina are massive pieces of shit. They demonstrated every fucking match. It's actually shocking. So Argentina, between the singing on the bus and blatantly robbing Colombia of a penalty kick in the box, I have no idea how you would. The best was seeing the captions like, oh, was this a foul? Well, he doesn't hit the ball. It's in the box, and the other guy got the ball. So any other international team playing, I would love to see if Colombia did that to Argentina. I think they might give them 2 penalty kicks for that. But, was it actually a foul? I don't know. McAllister kicked his shit out of somebody's leg and got no ball, but was it really a foul? I don't know. Would have ended the game. And then what's even worse about Argentina is the whole, oh, this team versus that Spain team that won back-to-back Euros and a World Cup. That Spain team would fucking throttle you guys. You went to penalty kicks with Venezuela. Shut the fuck up. You had to beat Canada twice in your run to win a Copa America. Shut the fuck up. I saw some nut-ass man on the street where this guy was like, David Villa or Morata? Let me get Morata. Yo, hold on. Don't let this kid outside anymore. I know you did not fucking just say that. You just picked Morata over David Villa. This guy picked Lamine Yamal over Iniesta. Like, the recency bias. I'm seeing shouts for Lamine Yamal to win Ballon d'Or. This guy had 5 fucking goals in 30-some matches as a winger. So just any of the men.
Don't worry. Rodri, true Ballon d'Or winner. Rodri really did so much to earn that Ballon d'Or.
Oh, well,
just say you don't like Madrid. Like,
people are trying to compare the Rodri to Modric Ballon d'Or numbers. Look, he scored more goals than him. It's like, wait, so did he also backpack the tiny nation of Croatia to a World Cup final and win World Cup Player of the Tournament? Oh, he didn't.
Oh, he
played
did.
On one of the favorites in the competition. Did barely fucking anything. Somehow one player. His only good game was against Georgia. That's literally it. I don't think he even rated over a 7 on any bullshit fucking scoring apps you want to look at in the rest of the goddamn tournament. Guy got fucking yanked halfway through the final. Oh, was he hurt? Damn. It's shady how many Man City players get hurt in the finals, when their teams actually might need them. It's shady how that happens. I F you Colombia for showing their asses at Miami and losing to racist ass Argentina. I'm actually kind of with you about that. Yo, James Rodriguez, what happened, dude? You should have been in the final, man. I needed you. I needed you to shut these guys up. And Colombian fans were almost annoying enough where I was rooting for Argentina, but deep down, I can't.
Come on.
So, Cucurella for Ballon d'Or, dude. I mean, pretty much the same accolades as Rodri, if we're being honest. Pretty close. If we're putting Rodri up there and you don't say Danny Carvajal's name, then I just looked at you. I'm like, oh, so you're just a fucking hater. Okay.
Right. It's literally anybody who's pushing the Rodri for Ballon d'Or, or anybody that's not on Madrid, just come out and say, I hate Madrid, therefore I'm not giving it to a Madrid player. Also, it's run by a French rag-ass newspaper, so it won't surprise me if Rodri ends up winning this because they fucking hate Madrid players.
Well, I just think it's funny how we just disregard the entire 9-month season that we just all had to go through. And we just
what did
forget
they do in World Cup? What did they do in Euros? What did they do? Vinny didn't do anything for Brazil. Well, actually, he got 3 of their 5 goal contributions. It's not Vinny's fault that the team sucked.
All right, hold on. Stink said Spain is racist as fuck too. That's true. By the way, Argentina just triggered no African. Yeah, they picked the Nazis instead of the Africans. Okay, that was your history lesson with 2FootTalk, guys. Welcome to history. Yay. All right, anyway, back to fuck yous. I have CONMEBOL on here for a couple different reasons. One, what an absolute shit show that final was. And if anyone paid any money to go in there at all, that's a giant fuck you right to your face.
Yep.
Right to your face. Because the cheapest ticket was $1,600. And then you got CONMEBOL security in there going, oh, well, there's too many people in here, so we don't know what to do about the random strangers that are in your seats that didn't pay $1,600. These guys are paying $1,600 for fucking nosebleeds. And then security can't even get you your own fucking seat. Who the fuck are y'all charging that much for fucking tickets when you can't even keep people out? We had people crawling in the fucking vents, CONMEBOL. Not to mention that shitty ass fucking TV camera view that you made us use for a couple of matches. I didn't forget about that. I know that was you too, CONMEBOL, because FS1 came out and said, yo, this ain't us. Stop yelling at us. They're making us do this. We had all Argentine refs, and then after the game, I see fucking CONMEBOL fans being like, oh, the United States isn't ready to host the World Cup. That was your shit. What the fuck you mean? That was your security. That was your broadcasting team. That was your fans. That was literally all you, CONMEBOL. Oh, wait, you mean adding an extra 8 nations into this competition made it a little bit tougher to manage everyone? Who would have fucking thought? And then we do the final in Colombia? In Miami? And you're surprised that all the Colombians and Argentines want to get to the match? What are we doing there? What are we fucking doing there? It was the climbing through the vents for me where it's like, guys, why do you have vents outside the stadium that lead directly? Like, this is the Death Star. Somehow this easy to get into these fucking vents. They're lining up. And they're massive vents, too. They look like big. They're not like the diehard ones where you got to crawl through. They're walking in these big-ass vents. What the fuck's going on? Hold on. People forget that Argentina basically wiped out. Also, more history. Guys, this is history with 2FootTalk. Argentina, not the best people. Not just my bias, I swear. And then my last one is old center back hate. I've now seen a push for Pepe, and I've been pushing for Ramos to just get 1-year deals at Madrid because we need some more center back depth. So a couple of people like, dude, they can't hack anymore. Look at them now. And then I'm looking at Sergio Ramos in the gym every fucking day, post on his Instagram story, and I'm just like, yeah, look at this fucking guy. This
anyone who says Pepe can't hack it didn't watch
That's
UCL
what I'm saying.
either.
You tell me
he
Pepe
was
can't give us
locked
a
down versus Arsenal
class because Rudiger's got too many yellow cards? Get the fuck out of here. Rudiger looked up to Pepe. Like, let me get some Pepe time up in here. 1-year deal, baby. Bring him back. Because if I'm anyone in world football and I see what Real Madrid just put together, any of those, any combination up front now looks fucking ridiculous. Even if you want to throw Arda Güler's name up there, who I would love to see get more and more tick. Every single combination of 3 or 4 players is FIFA bullshit team on Real Madrid right now. So if I'm just an old head like Hummels, if I'm Hummels, yo, y'all need center backs? I'm free.
I
Just
ain't doing
saying.
shit.
I ain't doing nothing. Y'all trying. What, you got them trophies over there? What are y'all doing with them trophies? You know what I mean? Just hold on. 11 and 10 analogy leg. Better Columbia designed the same. Yeah, fucking right. They probably did. They're like, one day we're gonna be in the Copa America final and they're gonna play in Miami, and I'm getting all my homies in this bitch. But that's all I got, Oaks. What do you got?
I just the Brazilian schedule. Just too many postponed matches sitting here in my feed. Like, I get it. There was an international tournament, so but like just take the matches down off the board so I don't have to look up at them. I think I said this last week, but it's worth repeating. Champions League in Europa and first of all, ECL. How many fucking teams do they have for this thing? Because like I think that there's, let's see, dude, there's like 30 qualification games for European Conference League tomorrow. And I don't know any of these teams. Like, I'm not even going to try. Like, why do I care about like teams that finished third on the table in Luxembourg trying to qualify? Like, whatever. Just call me when the real.
Bro, that's what's fair. What do you want, the Super League? That's what's fair, though. Oh my God, this is so much more fair this way.
I don't like.
Let's make teams play in July. It's so much more fair this way.
Right. Like, yeah, what are you doing? These guys got to be in fucking football shape 365 days a year now. Like, it's absolutely outrageous. And then like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're a smaller nation, I'm sure it's cool to like compete in like the ECL, but like, you can't tell me with this straight face that like half of these clubs want to be there.
Nah, dude, they want to be there.
Yeah. I mean, you covered it pretty well with all the Argentina slander. Just I'm gonna say just the transfer window in general, because with these big international summer tournaments, like it always takes so much longer for transfers to get popping off. And it makes doing futures shows like tough. Like, I know that the EPL is starting in like 30 days. But I'm not doing a futures show until I start seeing some people spend money and get signings and like show me the team that they're going to actually put on the field for week one. That said, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I am excited to get into some transfer rumor stuff too. I got to start seeing some Batiste striker rumors. I've already seen Morata is looking kind of like a done deal over to AC Milan. So we'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, excited to get the hot stove transfer rumors talk up and running.
Well, we'll get some exact Real Batiste ones for you. It's not looking great.
Yeah. I just
it ain't looking great.
Yeah, I'm actually working on all my La Liga templates for next season right now. So yeah, I was a little late getting into 2FootTalk because I've been just in a Photoshop grind session for like the last 5 hours.
Yeah, I feel you. I've been doing just everything possible on my phone because I didn't have internet for just like 11 hours today.
Oh, jeez.
Like, it'll probably be back, and then it was like 6:45, and it finally came back. I was like, holy shit, okay. I was like just staring at all my notes. I was like, well, this somehow got done. I guess we'll just do graphics now.
Right, and then Leg's waiting for me too. He's like, yo, you gotta drive 2FootTalk. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll get that done. And then he's like, yo, dude, it's 7:29. You fucking showing up for this thing or what? I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. All
right, let's get into it though. Let's get into the rumor mill, and then we'll get into some Brazil. Hopefully it lines us up where I can give you a couple picks for tonight. We have 2 games kicking off at 8:30. So we'll line that up for you. It'll be pretty. Don't even worry about it. The wheel, I have a wheel. It's just like such a disappointing to look at wheel, though. So I don't know how deep we're going to get in the wheel. It's pretty much only 2 leagues where I would feel comfortable giving you guys goal scorers. And then you add on like a Legs Wild, Oaks is Wild. So Anyway, transfer news. We'll get right to it. Manchester United fans, rejoice. Lenny Euro has chosen Manchester United. It only took an extra $40 million offer and triple the wage offer to get there. But you got one of the best center back talents. Came from the same spot as Varane, same age. So I know a lot of comparisons being built right there, especially since Real Madrid was also going after him. Perez dropped the big dick Real Madrid comment of, yo, dog, we told you what the plan was. We ain't offering any more money. So if they're going to offer the money and you want to take it, we understand. That's fine.
Right.
Make your club a shit ton of money that essentially raise you to where you are in your career right now. And you're also going to get fucking paid. What I don't appreciate is the Manchester United fans being like, ha, we beat you out. What's good? It's like, you guys legitimately offered an extra $50 million. He was only worth 25. So he's on the last year of his contract. He's 18. He hasn't played outside the French league. Mind you, I trust our scouts, and I do think Lenny Euro is very talented, and he's just built like a good center back. But calm the fuck down, okay? Pipe down. Enjoy your center back. But don't be like, haha, we got you. You paid fucking 62 mil for him.
Right. Yeah, you went way outside of what we valued him at.
He paid a lot. Next one. Apparently, Roma is just, I don't know exactly what their plan is. Spinazzola is now going over to Napoli. Scored on his debut, by the way. Shout out, Mike. And now Dybala is apparently available. And his release clause is shocking. It is only 12 mil. $13.1 million.
Batiste.
Oh, dude, you want to throw Isco, Dybala, and Fekir in the same team? I would love to watch that. I don't know how it's going to work. You still need a big dumb fuck striker. Like Morata would be great for that team.
Yeah.
Or like a Dzeko, just throw one giant motherfucker up there. What's Giroud doing? He actually signed that contract?
Dzeko's kind of washed now, though.
Yeah, I know, but they don't need someone good. They just need a big target to kick the ball at. Next one I got Aston Villa. So apparently Saudi Arabia was coming for Diaby. They offered like only 40 mil. Aston Villa said, yo, suck our dicks at least.
Right, we're in Champions League, dog.
Well, it's just funny, like, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you don't know how much I bitch about English tax. But the fact that Saudi Arabia came in and thought they were only going to offer 40 mil for Diaby, and then I'm seeing Gordon somehow is going to be 80. Get the what are we watching? Are we watching the same game? Are we watching the same shit here? Where Anthony Gordon is worth 80 million and Diaby is only worth half of that. How the fuck did that happen? Because it's not even gonna be like, oh well, Gordon's faster than him, like FIFA wise, like, oh well, 96 pace is higher than 93 pace, but like because Diaby fast as fuck, boy. So y'all ain't really saying shit about that. So I'm just confused. Like the English tax is real. 40 mil. Saudi Arabia. Also, what happened? Y'all running out of bread? Didn't you pay more for that than for fucking Jordan Henderson? Come on now. What's going on? Xerxes going to Manchester United. Got a little bit of a bargain for him. Another one where I'm happy for him, but Manchester United fans, guys, we watched what you did with Højlund, and you're kind of like doing the same thing. Like, oh, guy from Serie A that was kind of hot.
I was going to say, Højlund had himself a 20-goal season.
I was going to say, kind of hot is also only 11 goals from Xerxes. I love Xerxes ball. Me and Oaks talk about him a lot, but only 11 goals. You guys are already talking on your necks again. Chill the fuck out. There's a reason that kid didn't make it at Bayern. Bayern doesn't just let people go usually. So just keep that in mind. Did you see that Olise also went to Bayern? Because I feel like Bayern's having a very low-key, strong transfer window here.
Yeah.
So, Royce to LA Galaxy. I thought that one was really interesting. I haven't seen Royce outside of Germany for sure, but like outside of yellow and black and God knows how long.
Right.
Like even the German national team. When's the last time we really played with the German national team? Like seeing him in an LA Galaxy kit's going to be very odd for me. And I hope he stays healthy, and I hope he cooks everybody because he's miles ahead of everyone in the league.
I do too.
Nico Williams has a $58 million release clause.
Yep.
So the really funny thing about that is that the amount of rumors that have him going to Barcelona, and now Barcelona, the only way that they can really do that, so they won't cross into financial fair play, is you can't even activate this release clause, which is a fucking bargain release clause. 58 mil for Nico Williams. You just heard me say Anthony Gordon's worth 80, right? You guys heard me? And I know that you guys are paying attention now because Euros was on, so I know you watched him finally play. Me and Oaks have been telling you about this guy for, I don't know, 2-3 years, but it's fine. You finally watched him on TV. He played against those English guys, so I know you finally looked. The fact that you can get him for 58 mil and people still aren't pulling the trigger and you can't figure out why, which is the loyalty to the Basque Country and the fact that you're going to have to offer this kid $200K a week off the rip. He just signed an extension last year, like a 4-year,
he's getting
4-year deal.
He's getting $200K a week at Bilbao.
Yeah. So
because Bilbao doesn't have to play the transfer game. Everybody they have is homegrown.
Yeah. If you want to play the game of, hey, we can afford this release clause, make sure that you also realize he has to accept your deal. So if you ain't coming with at least $200K a week, he don't give a fuck. This man's getting. So when you hear about Barcelona doing something, what they have to do is they can't even pay the full release clause. So they're going to try and pay you yearly for him and then give him a cut rate salary. If he is dumb enough to do that, if he's just like, you know what, I need to play with my boy Lamine Yamal. We are the chosen ones. One, why'd you have to make me hate you?
Yeah.
And two, there's some other shady bullshit going on. I know what you do, Barcelona. I know what you fucking do. You get fake buildings, fake businesses, run more money through that. I know he'll be getting some shit on the side because there's no way of all the decisions he goes, you know what? Fuck the Basque Country. I'm going to take a pay cut and go to Barcelona. There's no way. No fucking way.
If Bird's listening, he should cover his ears, but Bird says that deal's done. 5+1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see that when it's real.
Well, it's not. My problem is that you genuinely can't do the deal right now,
right?
Without breaking financial fair play. Like y'all can't even spend 50 mil this season without financial fair play being breached. So I just don't know why the Basque Country would give away their best asset at a cut rate deal where they don't get all the money immediately.
Well, Barcelona's got a great reputation for paying all their bills. Just ask PK.
Yeah, so, it's just none of it really makes sense unless it's your team getting the guy and you're like, no, we're good. No, they'll just accept all that. Oh, okay. Maybe they will. I fucking doubt it, but, Sancho and Ten Hag chatted. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I saw.
There was no report of,
we're over it. It's like,
I was going to say, there was no report of there was a really good talk and we're both really happy we see the next vision. It was just, they chatted. Things are all right.
That guy's ego is ridiculous, dude.
Well, I saw one where they were going to do a swap of Sancho for shit. Who was it over at Juventus? Sancho for somebody for Chiesa straight up. And I was like, I looked at Tom. I was like, take that deal 10 times out of 10. What? They want Chiesa? Yo, guys. Yo, any Italians, earmuffs. Chiesa's fucking washed. He's done.
Yeah, he's so washed, dude.
He's going to go to Chelsea and they'll get 4 games of OG Chiesa and then he'll either get hurt or just not do anything else. That's it.
Same with Fiorentina, way overpaying for Moises Kean.
Sorry, Stink. I forgot you're here. My bad. Yeah, agreed. I love Moise Kean, though. I wish it worked out for him at Juventus because I love Moise Kean.
I hope it works out for him at Fiorentina.
It just seems like a place that Trigger's gonna die. That's unless you're Giuseppe Rossi. It's just I haven't seen one really work out very well. Next one, Mark Guy to Liverpool. So Guy has been team leg for years. I was sad to see him go off of he was at Swansea for a while there where I was still having to watch him get his updates, but I think he would actually be fantastic next to Virgil van Dijk, but that leads me into my next one, which is Virgil van Dijk out. So Trent and Virgil van Dijk, apparently they don't like the direction of the new management. I'm not even sure if they officially announced the management. So I don't blame them. I mean, if you're Virgil van Dijk, you got to be at least the end of your prime now here, where you're just trying to get your titles up. That's another person yo, dude, if you're trying to come to Madrid, Rudiger and Van Dijk, We ain't gonna pay that much though. I don't know how many more years you got left on your deal. We don't need you
Right.
that
Aren't you sick
bad,
of getting your ass kicked by Madrid? Why don't you just come to the dark side, fam?
right? Well, chill, dude. We're wearing all white jerseys. Did you see our gray kits, by the way? Because I ordered 3 already.
I did.
They got
I was
long
waiting for our sketchy jersey website to have
Well,
the
they got them.
I was waiting for them to have the 15 patch. They'd have it now, so now I gotta buy.
I was about to say,
I think I have like
$300
$300 worth of kits in my shopping cart.
Yep. Yeah, I'm at a cool 200. I got a bunch of training shirts though too, and then just random pairs of shorts for people.
Yeah, I have to cop that Gucci jacket that you already have. Like that thing's so fresh. I also had to cop some. I also had to cop some international kits of dudes who won me fat bags. Like I have to get an Ericsson Denmark kit just because that dude just fucking first half shots laddered me to the moon 4 times.
What a guy. Next one I got Cancelo. So obviously Barcelona is still trying to get him back. Barcelona's trying to get everybody back, and then they're still going to buy Nico Williams, and you can't even spend any money. So how the fuck are you doing any of this? But the other 2 teams that are looking at Cancelo, a return to Juventus, which I would love for him. I think he would be fantastic over there. They could really use someone like him. And then Inter as well. If he goes to Inter, that's good. I was locked up again. Unfortunately, I don't see anyone beating Inter. Nobody at all. I don't think it's going to be close.
Yeah.
I do hear like rumors of Napoli going after Lukaku, but they would have to sell Osimhen first. Apparently, Lukaku just loves Italy, and I guess he's going to become one of those just I'm playing for every single Italian team guys. And I hope it works out for him, but it just doesn't look great after Inter so far.
Well, he's still the highest paid guy on Chelsea. Like that's the other issue is like he's still a Chelsea player, and I think he's on $345,000 a week over there at Chelsea.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of fucking money. Myron, you did see the fucking kits. They look super fire. My problem is you shouldn't give throwback kits to Inter Miami and then just make a third alternate kit. Like they don't have throwback kits because they haven't been around that long. Like the Sporting Kansas City throwback kit's fucking straight fire and is an actual legit throwback to the 90s because Sporting Kansas City existed at that time.
All right, next one I got.
That's that Dolphins colors just make you look.
I was going to say those are still fresh as hell.
Yeah,
he's catching a lot of strays too for Chelsea.
Those teal Johns, they just make you look fast. Like that shit just makes you look fast.
Next one I got. Arsenal's going after another goalkeeper. So Arsenal's going after Ajax's goalkeeper. They went after Lunin. They have Raya and they have Ramsdale. Yep. I'm very confused what Arsenal's doing or what their plan is. That's just how it goes sometimes, Stink. It's tough out here. Just know that at one point, Chelsea's just going to spend a shit ton of money, buy somebody good, and then they're just going to win a league title. And it's going to piss off everybody, and they're going to talk about how you guys had to buy everyone. You're just going to be like, yeah, then we won.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like, that's what money's for. You spend it, you win trophies. Duh.
Yeah, but anyway, Arsenal, what are you doing? Why go get a midfielder? Why are you looking at goalkeepers still? Go get a holding midfielder, one that isn't being charged off the field. Get you a holding midfielder. Why aren't you going after Mika Moreno, who I saw is now being rumored to Barcelona? Also, stop rumoring people to Barcelona. We know they can't afford anyone. Stop embarrassing yourself.
They have to throw their name on every fucking transfer rumor because if they stay out of the news for more than 3 hours, then Barcelona is already going bankrupt.
Next one I got is Dani Olmo to Manchester City. I hate that one, but it also kind of makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense.
He fits into a Pep system, would probably be seamlessly, and he could play, especially if they're going to get rid of Jack Grealish, which I heard rumors of. That's an easy slot in. You got Doku, Savio, Olmo, and Phil Foden. That's a bit ridiculous. So, a little overkill as far as dribbling goes and all that, but it's Pep ball, It's already a little bit boring to watch anyway. My last one I just wrote Hummels is free. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I wrote. Hold on, I need a tissue now.
Leg just goes, he'd want. Stinks just like, yo, I just watch you guys play Football Manager. Yeah, dude, like it's boring, but like also I've seen Leg play FIFA and like not the all money cheat code shit. Dude, the Leg knows how to get deals done.
I was about to say, you don't want to cross me at a fucking fine dining establishment. I'll give you all the bonuses that you'll never hit. I love when they make appearances. Like I'm not counting them. It's like, oh, you're at 20 out of the 25. What a shame. We don't need you these last 5 games. Oh.
Oops.
See how that works. Those are all my rumors, guys. Keep my ears close to the ground. Oh, hold on. Do you want the Batiste? So Batiste, Cardosa. Oh wait, that's leaving Batiste. Sorry, that's leaving Batiste.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything good for you.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's just, you know, it's the financials in Spain are always a little bit of a mess. Batiste isn't a top 4 club yet. They're working. I really hope Batiste has a strong season this year. You just got to you already let go of William Jose. You sold what the fuck's his name? Wanmi. Or you loaned him, but you can't start the season with Wanmi as like your only striker. They got to figure something out here. But yeah, you got to put some players around Isco. They got a bunch of young, talented wingers that I'm really excited about, but you need somebody up front who can just finish a ball from the rip. Because if you can come out of the gate hot here, Batiste, you're going to be looking in great shape on the table this season.
I was going to say, you just go and look at their recent transfers, and there's just absolutely nobody that you're like,
nothing moving the needle there. Yeah, Batiste is going to be like a late transfer window acquisition. It's going to be like everybody's going to be looking around like, oh, fuck, I don't have a contract. And Batiste is going to be like, wow, we got Isco.
Or Fekir goes and just plays striker and says, fuck it.
Facts. Yeah. Put Isco and Fekir on the pitch at the same time.
Probably works out. All right. Anyway, let's get into it, guys. We got Brazilian League. I have 2 games tonight for you, which I didn't write down, obviously, because I didn't know if I was going to get to them or not. We're getting to them. So we have Botafogo.
Palmeiras.
Am I spelling that wrong? Yeah, there it is. Might have spelled it wrong, but we're back. So this one it's Botafogo at home. I'm not really going to go and tell you to take a side here because I'd be nervous to. I would probably lean more towards a Botafogo draw no bet. But what I am for sure taking is both teams to score. Yep. Both these teams to score at over 2.5 is a maybe for me as well. This game kind of screams 1-1 vibes to me. But if we get an early one, I wouldn't be mad about waiting for a TwoFootTalk special to hit. Both these teams, their offenses are electric. Their defense, not so much. As far as the Brazilian League standard goes, I do think they are 2 of the better defensive teams. But I've also, we're looking at Junior Santos and Soares up top together finally, which is just like, how was it this long to figure this one out? Ronnie's back. Lopez is up front. Estevao is back. I know Chelsea's looking to see him keep scoring goals over the Brazilian League. I just love both these offenses so much. I was going to take both teams to score no matter what happened. You could put in backups and I'd still probably take it. It's a 2.5 that I feel like that's a little bit of a reach, but I also could easily see it and I'd be really pissed off.
Last head-to-head ended 4-3.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out.
Yeah, these teams, as far as defense goes against each other, it's not always the best. I feel like there's been 4 goals in this game like the last 5 or 6 times they've met.
I'm actually about to take both teams to score right now. It's -124 over on FanDuel. I'm going to lock that in.
Other game that's on at 8:30 tonight here is Fortaleza versus Vitória. Vitória recently promoted. It's not the same as other teams being promoted. The Brazilian League is pretty quick how they go up and down in the different competitions. However, Vitória is still flirting with that relegation line, whereas Fortaleza has been playing Fortaleza football, which is pushing for a Sudamericana spot. Fortaleza at home on top of that is they haven't lost, I'm pretty sure. Have they lost a game at home? Are they 5-3-0?
Second.
I think, yeah, I'm looking at it now. No, yeah. They're unbeaten at home, and they've only allowed 4 goals in 8 games. So I'm looking at Fortaleza on the money line and over 1.5 to make the number worth betting. This is one of those teams too where I don't think I would even really take a goal scorer unless Lucero is definitely starting. Other than him, I think they're tied for second, everybody with 1 goal because Lucero, it's literally just him or no one. He even got one against Flamengo and fucked me over last week, so props to him. I think he takes their penalty kicks as well.
Yeah. Also, real quick, Barcelona SC from Ecuador is hosting Bragantino in the Copa Sudamericana. Barcelona SC is trash. It is in Ecuador though, so elevation can be an issue. But I really like Bragantino here, even on the draw no bet.
Wait, is Sudamericana tonight also?
Yeah, so they got the play-ins for Sudamericana. We got Barcelona SC versus Bragantino in Ecuador. And then we got Internacional de Valle from Ecuador hosting Boca.
Yeah, I see them now. That's too far to scroll down, man. That's under my Colombian Primera leagues. Anyway, let's get into these weekend games for the Brazilian League. First one on the agenda, we got Flamengo versus Criciúma. I love Flamengo here. Flamengo's getting everybody back that was playing with the Brazilian national team. I feel like all the Brazilian national team players should be playing with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder now that you're being labeled as kind of the shitty Brazil in this era right now. Take that to heart. Feel bad about that. Duke, Philadelphia Union goal. Hold that, everyone else. What's good? I went Flamengo money line and over 1.5. I do think Criciúma could get a goal though, so both teams' score is also on the menu for that game. I think that was sitting around -110. I don't know what the deal is with Barbosa. I know that he got charged with like steroids, and then he's cool to play again. But then they caught him wearing a Corinthians jersey, so they took the captain's armband away from him. But then they still sub him in when they're not winning in like the last 20 minutes of games, and they're like, "Hey, you want to save us one more time?" He did
Hey,
get
do you want
barred
to go
away
get
from
this
goal.
bucket for us real quick?
Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is with them, but they still have Pedro up front. So, and what's his face? De La Cruz is back, and De Arquesta. So I know they just played with Uruguay and Brazil, but like also, yeah, Flamengo needs you, dog. Fuck that shit. Next one I got Botafogo versus Internacional. So one thing I can tell you about Internacional, Ener Valencia is fucking back. He's already scored in back-to-back games. So I love both teams to score here. I still think Botafogo take it. I think they're the much better side. So not only am I going to take both teams to score, but I'm going to be real ballsy here, and I'm going to take Botafogo on the money line at home and both teams to score. Number jumps up to about like plus 230. It's fucking fantastic looking number. You'll never see me complaining about that one. Even if it's a penalty kick, Ener Valencia is probably the guy. I would take Junior Santos or Suarez on the Botafogo side, but Ener Valencia, if he ain't getting a red card, he's scoring.
Thanks.
Next one I got Palmeiras versus Cruzeiro. So Cruzeiro, they're a wagon, but that's at home. That is not away from home. They aren't bad away from home. I'm not going to be like shitting on them too much here, but you got a little bit of a tall order here. You got to play Palmeiras at home, one of the best teams in Brazil, at the crib where they do their best work. I feel like Cruzeiro is pretty much being held up mostly by that home record being 7-0 at home. What are they? 2-5 away.
Yeah.
I think they can get us one though. They are pretty close to averaging a goal a game. It's going to be tough against Palmeiras, but again, Palmeiras has a tough game tonight, and you only give 3 days rest. I still think Cruzeiro can get us at least one, and if they don't, Palmeiras money line and over 1.5 to get me where I need to be. Anything to add on that one? You want to give Cruzeiro any credit away from him?
They've laid a couple of stinkers, but it's been mostly on like the Wednesday midweek games when they tied like 0-0 with Vasco. But yeah, they typically they're scoring at a nice clip. I like them with the rest advantage here to get me at least a goal. I like both teams to score here. What we got? plus 110 right now on
Yep.
MGM. So definitely a playable number.
All right, next one I got Atletico MG. That is the Hulk and Paulinho Atletico. Don't get confused here. They're playing Vasco da
Shout
Gama.
out Hulk last night too, by the way.
What'd you say?
Shout out Hulk for getting me that goal last night.
Facts. Appreciate it. Both teams to score as always. I would have Vasco da Gama. Honestly, they hit a nice little run of form here. What are they? Unbeaten in the last 5?
They've also been making hella moves in the transfer window too. Like every fucking 3 days on my phone, I see Vasco's dropping another like 5 mil.
Well, they picked up just a bunch of random free agents also. They picked up Souza for free. They picked up Coutinho on loan off of Aston Villa somehow. They picked up Texiera for free. They I don't know how they're actually doing all these moves, and it feels like they're kind of. They also just got today Emerson Rodriguez off of Inter Miami. And
I was gonna say, I feel like last year they got a new owner like halfway through the season, and they've just they've been cooking.
Well, I think Atletico MG still got enough to beat them, but I do love both teams to score. If I see some of these names on the starting lineup, if Philippe Coutinho is in the lineup, I will take them to get at least the goal. I'm assuming it's one of, if not his first games at the crib. So we'll see what happens with Coutinho there. Next one, Juventude versus Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is plus money against Juventude. I don't give a fuck about where Juventude is playing. You can say Juventude at home till you're fucking blue in the face. Juventude is still booty. You're sitting in 12th place. You're doing a little bit better than you have in the past. Are you good enough to beat Sao Paulo? No, you're not. I'm not even going to give you a little bit of credit. I don't think you're even close to good enough to beating Sao Paulo. I don't think your home record and defensive record at home, as impressive as it looks, have you played anybody good at home yet? I'm looking at 5 wins, 3 draws, only allowed 4 goals in 8 matches. But have you played the Flamengos of the world? Have you played Palmeiras? Have you played like the ones that they played at home? They played Atletico MG with no Hulk.
No, Hulk did play. His goal got VAR'd away though.
Oh shit, they did play. They played Gremio with no Diego Costa.
Gremio sucks anyway.
They played Flamengo with no De Raquesta, no De La Cruz, and no David Luiz. They had 2 backup center backs in. Flamengo did.
Yeah.
So again, they beat Vasco da Gama with absolutely no new signings at all. This Atletico Go, who still has no fucking wins. So again, maybe I'm just being a hater here. Juventude, I still think you're trash. So if I can get Sao Paulo with a plus sign at your crib, I don't even think you guys will score at your own crib. Sao Paulo, full faith. Full fucking faith.
I mean, I still like both teams to score. Juventude at home has not failed to score yet this year. So yeah, I'll take them to score. What they got? Lucas Barbosa over there. They got John Carlos, who's decent. But yeah, Sao Paulo's got Luquinho, who is an absolute dog. So yeah,
I still have my boy Jonathan Calleri that's just gonna hold it all together for me too. All faith in Jonathan Calleri. Juventude. The only thing that I would give them is your both teams to score because I still just don't trust them at all. And if they want to keep scoring at home, I hope they keep running that up so we can keep betting it.
Yep.
Next one I got Bragantino versus Atletico PR. Atletico PR. Not as bad. I feel like the Atletico.
Try to make me not hate Atletico PR.
I feel like the Atletico name gets fucking done dirty because you got Atletico Go, who looks like shit. Atletico MG, who all their best players keep getting hurt or suspended. So then they go like 2 or 3 games without actually winning matches. Atletico PR, they're not doing that bad. They're sitting in like 8th place. And I'm with you. They aren't doing anything impressive, but they're somehow in 8th place. And
but my problem is they get a game where they score 4 goals and then get shut the fuck out. Like, they're very bipolar.
They just scored 3 goals, and then they're going to play – who are they playing next? Oh, they play in the Copa Sudamericana, so maybe that's when they get fucked. I don't know, but they got to play Bragantino on Sunday, and I'm all in on Bragantino. Give me the Bragantino money line. I do think that both teams will score just because anytime I see Bragantino's name, I just immediately think both teams will
They don't
score.
play no defense.
So, but Atletico Paranaense, they're getting results, and their record isn't even that good. I think they have like their home record's not very good. They have like 2 or 3 losses at home, 2 or 3 losses away, but then they drag out all these draws that they probably don't deserve to have any fucking points from, and they are somehow sitting in 8th place in a spot for potential South American football outside of just Serie A.
Right.
Which just kind of blows my mind every time I look at it. I'm like, damn, y'all are in 8th. Y'all are playing Copa Sudamericana. Wow. Juventuti's in fucking 12th and is going to play Copa
Juventuti's sitting in
Sudamericana.
a Sudamericana
It's just
position
shocking
right
how
now.
many spots Brazil gets, but at the same time, I get it.
Right.
But that's all the games I got for you guys. Those are the games up until Sunday. We're going to have some Wednesday games as well, so make sure you just follow us on Twitter and all that jazz. Oaks, I'm sure, is giving you guys the business in the Discord for all the Wednesday MLS and Brazilian Serie A games as well. So go check his shit out too. Oaks.
Yeah, little light this week. Not gonna
Oh
lie.
no, yeah. This is they were calling this the worst sports time of the year. And
yeah.
Post
MLB
if I didn't know about Brazilian Serie A, I would completely agree. But I do know about Brazilian Serie A, so that helps.
Facts.
Like I already had my bets in for the Brazilian Serie A, and I already made a stupid parlay by like fucking 5 o'clock. I was cool. Oh my God, Union again. You hate to see it, don't you? You really fucking hate to see it. Oh, New England, man. The house that fucking Matty Turner built. Matty clean sheets. What a shame.
Yeah, who would have guessed Philly Union get Andre Blake back, immediately look infinite times better.
Oh, and it's the guy that everybody hates that scores too. I love that shit for him. Yeah, hold on. We were hyping up Sullivan to fucking play, and he's not even playing? Guys, what are we doing here? Sell the shit out of that jersey. All right, anyway, let's get into the standings. Last week I fucking cooked in Brazil, and if you guys aren't listening to me to just pretty much bet every single both teams to score in Brazil, go and just go on your phone right now, type in Brazilian Serie A, hit fixtures, and just look how every single fucking game besides one last week hit both teams to score. And that's not an exaggeration. It is legitimately every single game except for Vitória versus Botafogo, which I don't even care because I didn't take that on both teams to score. I just live bet Botafogo on the money line because they're like plus 200 against this bum ass team. Every other game, both teams to score. Palmeiras versus Atletico Go. Curicuma versus Fluminense. Flamengo versus Fortaleza. Atletico versus Sao Paulo. All both teams to score. Shit was so light. Even following Tuesday, Saturday, all both teams to score hit. And we're not just taking – you could just blindly take both teams to score and know that they ain't playing defense in Brazil. All right? I've been pushing this on you guys for 3 years now. I'm getting tired of it. This is how easy it is. Guys, if nothing's on, go look and see when Brazil's playing because I bet you nobody's playing any defense.
I kind of like Schaffelberg to score tonight for Nashville coming off of that hot Copa performance.
Who?
Schaffelberg, the Canadian.
Yeah. That game's at 8:32. Are we doing a squad ride on that? Where they playing? Orlando? Who's Orlando's goalie right? Oh, he's starting. Oh. It won't let me bet shots either in MLS, which is kind of pissing me off.
That is weird.
Anyway, what I got? Flamengo money line and over 1.5 versus Curicuma, minus 140. Flamengo, Curicuma, both teams to score minus 110. Botafogo, Internacional, both teams to score plus 105. Palmeiras, Cruzeiro, both teams to score plus 110. Grêmio money line versus Vitória, minus 120. Grêmio at home, I actually have a little bit of faith in. If they're on the road, you'd never hear me even say their fucking name. Atletico MG money line versus Vasco da Gama minus 130. Bahia, Corinthians, both teams to score minus 120. Fortaleza money line over 1.5 versus Atletico Go minus 110. Bragantino money line versus Atletico PR minus 105. Sao Paulo money line versus Juventude at Juventude plus 105. QEBA draw no bet versus Fluminense minus 180. I have zero respect for Fluminense still. Fuck them. And then I got some MLS for you. You ready for this, Oaks? Tell me if I MLS right. Orlando money line versus NYCFC plus 130. Orlando's at home.
Yeah.
Union money line versus Nashville plus 110. Fuck you, Nashville. That one's biased. Chicago plus 1.5 versus Inter Miami at Inter Miami, -170. I know Oaks hates that one, but guess what? Inter Miami got nobody right now. Fuck y'all. Y'all ain't winning by 2. And then I got Rapids money line versus Real Salt Lake.
Nice. That'll be a fun derby game for sure. That'll be a fun watch because that's a big derby.
Oh, and then my parlay is Flamengo, Curcuma, both teams to score. Palmeiras, Cruzeiro, both teams to score. And then Sao Paulo money line versus Juventude. Bang.
RSL got their Orejo got suspended for like 4 games. So I think he's missing like 3 games and then the MLS All-Stars or whatever the fuck it is. So
LAFC Rapids money line.
Yeah, I was gonna say LAFC off the hook there a little bit tonight too. Vancouver versus SKC should be decent. Like I said, I'm kind of looking at Schaffelberg.
I'm also on Bernadeschi to score assists tonight.
Duh.
And I'm also on Union -1.5, and they just scored again.
I was gonna say they just scored a third.
Fuck what you heard. Put in Kevin Sullivan.
It's dupe all day. But yeah, that's all I got. Be sure to follow us on socials, YouTube, shit like that.
Guys, it's right there. Look, at a young leg, at BurrOaks. Links are all right down below. You can scroll down and click it if you're really lazy as shit. And I love you guys still anyway. Make sure you follow us at TwoFootTalk. That's going to have everything there. Everything gets pushed through TwoFootTalk, at TwoFootTalk, at TWOFootTalk. Make sure you guys go to tftdrip.com. Get you some BurrOaks hats. Get you some BurrOaks sleeveless shirts. Anything with a pineapple on it. Anything with a middle finger that says Puta Barca on it. We got that shit for you, tftdrip.com. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys, though. So we're not doing the wheel. The wheel's really weak. I can show you it, but you guys have already seen it, and there's nothing really for us to do with that one. We just gave you goal scorers. You'll be all right. That's all I got for you, though. Oaks, make sure you guys follow Oaks on the Twitter that he's probably sharing this from, since they wouldn't let me do mine. On his YouTube that he's probably sharing this from, even though it did let me do mine on that one, too. What's good? Fucking appreciate you guys, YouTube, not being scumbags. Elon Musk. Make sure you guys subscribe and link up in his Discord as well. Other than that, fuck what you heard.
It's what you hear.